Hello, my Bradley. Hope you're doing well as always. Now, the title and thumbnail probably has given this away already, but if you're a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan, look what I've got! Oh my god. So no, I have not gone back in time to 1989 and got Stevie's Strat from the Austin City Limits performance, but this is, without a shadow of a doubt, the closest I will ever get to playing Stevie's guitar from that era and going forward ever, unless I become very good friends with Jimmy Vaughan. Jimmy, if you're watching, hi. Mike Bradley here, hope you're doing well as always. But this amazing replica tribute to the great Stevie Ray was done from Dave at Eternal Guitars. Eternal Guitars he's a guitar builder and pickup maker, luthier, based in Chichester, which isn't far from me. And I popped down there because I needed a little bit of maintenance on a couple of guitars. And he said, "Oh, have you seen this?" And he opened the case and I was greeted to this. And then he said, "Do you want to borrow it for a bit?" In which I just snapped it and said, "Yes, I would." But this is an amazing guitar. I've got camera 2 here, you probably can see it up close, and I'll be sure to look at the back, man. And he's even got SR Vaughan on the back there. Now, for those who know me or have been watching me on here or have met me, I'm not a massive fan of relic guitars. I love guitars which are beat and which have been played a lot by the player. For example, Stevie Ray's, you know, like sometimes I'll geek out on Instagram and I'll see, you know, pictures of him in the I think he got the guitar in 74. So you see 73, 74. So you see pictures of him, you know, around that time, and the Strat has got a white guard. Obviously I'll talk about this in a minute, this trem which is upside down, and it had a lot more paint. It was slightly dinged when he got it. I believe, if not rightly, Christopher Cross. Is it Christopher Cross? He originally owned this guitar and then he sold it to Ray Henning and Stevie got it. But yeah, it was, you know, slightly beat up for a, you know, 10, 11-year-old guitar at the time. Had a few chips, but nothing to what it eventually became, you know. But I love that progression where you see it, you know, slowly get older, more worn. You know, you could say that about Danny Gatton's Telly. You could say that, you know, any Rory Gallagher. You look at him in the early 70s, and the guitar was pretty clean, and you know, and you progress, and it got pretty worn. You know, even to current guys like JD Simo. I remember seeing videos of him with his 335, and it was pretty clean. And now it's getting very worn. You know. Even to the point with my Broadcaster, you know, I mean, you can't tell in the light, but it's really starting to check and starting to, you know, get some natural wear marks happening. And I love that. I love the kind of evolution a guitar will take, you know. That being said, I don't put this in the same category of kind of fake relics, because this is, obviously it's relic and it's faked relic, but this is what it is meant to be, a tribute to the great Stevie Ray Vaughan. And also, for someone who's not a massive fan of relicing, because it always looks fake, this is so realistically well done, if that's proper grammar. It is unbelievable, and hopefully the shots I'm going to get will do it justice. You know, here, I mean, when you're kind of playing and you got, you know, you can really feel the wood there is great. But he has done a stellar job, and all these little dings in there, hopefully that's being picked up there, you know, which if anybody's ever seen Stevie's version of Third Stone from the Sun, and he's like, you know, treating this like I won't do it on this, but he's holding it by there, treating it like a dog and whipping it around, and he stands on it, he pulls it up on the neck. But on the real guitar, that's where all these little chips would have come from, you know. But Dave, honestly, man, you've done such a remarkable job. And more importantly, not only does it look amazing, it sounds bloody awesome. Pickups in these are Eternal pickups, 59 heavy form var pickups, and I believe there's that misconception that Stevie had hot pickups, you know, and the Texas Special pickups are quite hot, when he didn't. And certainly the stuff I've read over the many years, that they're quite low output, and really a good single coil pickup, you want it to be reasonably low output so then you can get the amp kind of going as well. But whatever Dave has done has really given it that sound. If I kick on the 805, it's that Texas Stevie Ray ballpark, you know. It's so good, sounds so great, and just makes you want to just play really, really hard, you know. It's probably sometimes too hard, but it's just a cracking guitar. But at the same time, if you want some nice kind of chords, so I'm going to leave the tube screamer on. Let me just go through the pickups here. So you've got the neck pickup, neck and middle, middle, middle and bridge, and then the bridge. Man, I was going to say to you about the bridge. Those who know or don't know, in the early 80s, so obviously Steve, I'm wearing a Jimmy t-shirt. Stevie broke the bridge, probably from doing all that malarkey. And I think I remember rightly that they didn't have any right-handed bridges. They had some left-handed ones, so they pull it in and he probably thought, oh, that's like Jimmy's. But Dave at Eternal Guitars has kind of recreated the mod where there's the, if you see there, that's where the original lip would have been for the bridge there. So I imagine he probably put a right-handed one on, took it out, and then did the flip for the left, you know. And if you see pictures of the original out there, you can see, I don't know if you can see in the light there, I'll try it again, I'll do some pickies. You can see where it would have been, and on the original they had to obviously gouge it out to fit in a right-handed one. But you know, he has gone to town in recreating this. Again, that word legendary is often thrown around, isn't it? But I think it's safe to say Stevie Ray is definitely a legend, and his guitar, that number one first wife, is a legend of an instrument. The fact that my Mac disagreed with me there as well. I will say though, that I imagine he got used to it, but for me, God, it gets in the way, and I'm so used to going there for the whammy bar. If I want to do a little shake, and it's going there. He didn't do it to any other guitars, did he? It was just on this one. And of course the custom sticker with he's even put the little lip on it, and then he's got the SRV. As I've been playing this, I'm quite a heavy-handed player, and I've been really worried I'm going to be taking the sticker off. So sorry, Dave. I've been really trying not to. It's very hard because it's right there. If you're that's my pick. If you're strumming, you know. It's obviously tuned into E flat. I can see the lovely cigarette burn going on here as well. Yeah, it's tuned to E flat, and straight away you get that. You get that sound, you know. Hey, 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 hey. I've literally just been trying to go through all the Stevie Ray stuff I know. All that, and then you got, how's it going? Oh, it's so hard, that one. That's too hard. That's one I've got to practice. Rude move. That's very hard. Now, I'm probably going to do a few videos using this guitar, because why wouldn't I? Like I say, it's an E flat. I haven't tried it in standard. It's got 11 gauge on it, and I know I just put a high E on because I snapped a string earlier on. That was fun. Oh. But, you know, this guitar's got to stay in E flat. It's the Stevie Ray Vaughan tribute guitars. He didn't play in E standard, at least that I know of anyway. So yes, you will be seeing more. And actually, if you want me to do anything in particular with this guitar, let me know in the comment section below, and I will do my damnedest to do it. I'm sure I'll do a cheeky little lesson as well on it. But and also, obviously, Dave's put. So I've got it off. He's got the strap, you know. So oh man, it's just a stellar guitar. I'll put a link in the description box below. Do check out Dave at Eternal Guitars. I'm a huge fan. I've got his pickups in my telly actually. These are Eternal pickups. He refretted this a few years ago. So yeah, and I get a lot of compliments on my telly tone, and that's why I've got Eternal pickups in them. But anyway, the closest I'll ever get to playing Stevie Ray's number one First Wife Strat. It's man, I just often will find myself just staring at it. It's almost like Stevie's here, you know. Anyway, if you haven't already, do subscribe, like the video, and hit that bell icon as well. That's important to try and notify you when I post. Check out my website if you haven't already. Like I say, I'll put a link to Eternal Guitars, and you can find out more information on this guitar. And I'll see your beautiful selves very, very soon. Mike Bradley signing out. Bye!